Welcome back to Game On, and we've been discussing the FIFA Club World Cup, the just concluded FIFA Club World Cup. Shane McGregor stays with us because we're looking ahead to 2029 and, of course, how it will pan out in the way of the slots from the different regions now. It's worth noting, UEFA has 12 slots for the 2029 Club World Cup. CONMEBOL has 6, AFC has 4, CAF, which is Africa, has 4, and CONCACAF has 4, 1 for OFC. It's interesting when you look at that whole setup. It's very similar to a FIFA World Cup for the international, with UEFA having so much. But when you look at CAF, we've got 55 nations in CAF? And when you look at the vote, should CAF be doing more to get more slots? And not only a FIFA World Cup where the international scene is concerned, but also at a FIFA Club World Cup.
Well, with 50 plus countries, I think we should have a little bit more vote, a little bit more teams involved in there. I think it's a bit unfair if you look at it. European 12, that's a lot of teams. If you looked at this previous one, and things will change going forward, but if you look at the previous one, there were no Barcelonas, no Liverpools, teams like that. That'll change. Obviously, now you got to prove yourself, which I like. You've got to have proved yourself over the next few years. But is it fair? Only 4 teams? I don't think so. I think we should have more, 6 maybe, like the rest of them, if not more. But I mean, it's something that CAF need to fight for, that's for sure.
We'll get to that in a moment, but Pyramids, we should just mention, for those that aren't in the know, have already qualified for the Club World Cup, being the current CAF champions. But many will wonder, how can CAF change this? And some will argue, look, when it comes to time to vote for a FIFA president, that's when the campaigning starts from a FIFA point of view. Should CAF then not be united in fighting this fight, where you don't divide your votes? You say, listen, as a group, 55 votes, we can send them to one person, but we need more. Use that power in numbers as a bargaining chip. Is it safe to say that's the smart way forward here from a CAF point of view?
I think it is the smart way forward, because you have a look at it, since Mr. Motsepi's been at CAF, things have changed tremendously, and we've got to say that. I mean, the money's improved, everything's improved, I think going forward, he'll be looking at that and he'll be saying, look, we got a bit of hold here, let's use it. Let's use that hold that we got and try and get it in. I think we should have at least 6 teams. Pyramids are in. That means over the next three club championships, someone's got to win those. I mean, Sundowns have got to win, or one of those teams got to win for us to have, again, be in that. I don't think it's fair, I really don't.
Now, when you just look at the improvement in the way of African football, we've seen it on the international stage, the effects we're having now in shaking things up beyond the group stages. We're expecting to see more of the same from an African point of view in the FIFA Club World Cup. With the development in the African game, are we expecting more in the way of shaking things up and competing at not only the international stage, but a FIFA Club World Cup come 2029? Do you see us having enough in the way of experience, teams, and just power on the field to be able to get out of the group stage? It's something we struggled at this time around.
Well, I don't think we struggled. If you look at Sundowns' performance, I thought they were brilliant.
Close, but no cigar.
Yeah, close. But that's all about learning, and that's about the experience. And playing in continental football will help that. And they only can go forward. They can only improve. And for me, that's the most important thing. They did well in their group stages. They were lucky not to even go further. So, if we improve the way we have been improving, I'm talking now as Africa, can only look good for the rest of the coming tournaments.
So, time now to move away from the FIFA Club World Cup, and we'll be focusing on Hollywood Bets once again, developing the beautifully South African game, this time with the Nkosana Nxaba Coaching Clinics project. And let's find out more about the tournament.
My name is Nkosana Nxaba. I was born in Soweto, Middle Zone 10, but I grew up in Mabuluka, in Brits. Welcome to my tournament.
Having played at the highest level in football and having seen many highs and lows in his life, Nkosana Nxaba is the perfect man to play a role in the betterment of the stars of tomorrow and a place that is special to his heart.
Into esibeka la namhlanje the tournament, it's all about the grooming, the development intwana ezincane la ikasi, as I'm giving back to the community yasemawoloka la ngikhulele khona. So ngithe ngenza tournament ey'ntwana ezincane under 15. Ngakhulela la eBrits, and then we're not having so many legends in terms of playing professional football players. I can mention few that we have. We have Ulavas Moshala coming from this side, Bretse. We've got Ukatle Mpela, the former international Bafana Bafana. We've got Jeff Makoti, former Witbank Aces. We've got David Makhale, former Orlando Pirates. We've got Colin Makhopela, former Platinum. So we have a few. So I would like to see many young kids coming out of the Madibeng municipality to represent as Natis Puma Corner, and we have more of Lintwanes Nanes Pumangai. So it's so special for me, this place.
Many people speak of the same things when it comes to development tournaments, keeping the kids off the street, talent identification, but many key factors are left off the table when one speaks of those benefits. Character building, teamwork, problem solving, sacrifice, and the ability to work hard and see things through are often ignored, but can shape young men and women to be successful on and off the pitch.
I'm not focusing on football players, only more of discipline, putting discipline in, to young kids, in terms of pushing maybe academically, babe mnandi ngesikolo bakwazi ukuqhubeka, and then they use sports as a way of refreshment or refreshing, so that they can focus. You know, sports, if you don't have discipline through sports, you're not going anywhere. So I think through sports, it helps to give into an discipline.
For us to be here, it's a win on its own. Because we're keeping these kids away from many things that affect them at level. So for them to be here, it's a win, irrespective of the results of the game. But raising this kind of players, boys and girls, it's a very good thing for them. Even leadership qualities, young as they are.
With the right support, the future is bright for Nkosana and his tournament as they look to evolve. And if the gems in this region can be polished right, the sky is most certainly the limit.
Thank you very much to Hollywood Bets, I should say, for continuing to develop the beautifully South African game. And, well, that is the end of the show. We have run out of time, so let's thank our two legends, Jerry and Shane. And as we do every week, we'd like to thank you at home for joining us every Saturday right here on SABC 1. So from myself, Sizo Mapena, and the rest of the team that is behind the scenes, until next week, click, bang.